Hey, what's up? This is Blake with Low Voltage Nation. Hey, I got a very exciting episode with Halle Kane of America Ilson Tech. She's documenting her journey as she learns how to fusion splice with America Ilson Tech's All-in-One Splicer, and she'll be doing that on Instagram. So follow them on Instagram at America Ilson Tech. Check this out. Take care. This is exciting because we're doing something a little bit different here on the podcast, and we're going to be talking with Halle. She works for America Ilson Tech, and she's getting started on her journey. And what exactly are you doing at Ilson Tech? Can you give me a little brief
So
background?
I am the new sales rep for Florida as of right now. The process of getting here was a little wacky. I am 19, never known anything, about the industry at all, but the opportunity presented itself and I went for it. So,
Yeah, define wacky. Like what happened? Like what was the journey? I'm excited about this.
so with 2020 being 2020, I
Right.
actually was going to school in Seattle. I was going to get my criminal justice degree, and coronavirus had other plans. I actually had the choice to rather go to school or this job opportunity. I was like, I played softball, I played sports. I wanted to continue that, and I could push through school if I had sports. So I was going to go to Seattle for school, and basically it was the first time everything was being put online for colleges at all, and it was a complete mess. And I kind of just took that as I should have like gone to Florida for the job opportunity, and I called and it was still open. And so I went for it. So I came down here probably 5 months ago now.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's all worked out as of right now. So
Yeah, so you're going to be documenting your journey with Ilson Tech.
mhm.
You have access to the Instagram account. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
So what are the plans exactly? What do you how was your what's your vision for this whole journey of you doing the fiber splicing with the all-in-one splicer? Like, tell me about that.
So what I'm really excited for is I kind of got put in charge of social media for the company, considering with my age, or like Instagram, haven't
Right.
done that. So I'm really excited. My boss's boss, Brad Everett, he's kind of put me in charge and has even let me kind of start creating our Instagram account more as like a podcast for my process
Yeah.
throughout the industry as a whole, and kind of bring people in within my age group. It is a job that there's a lot of older guys who are going to be ready to retire soon, with
Right.
all the people I've talked to so far. Not to be rude, but everybody I see, they're older in the industry, and he wants to
Yeah.
start bringing like younger people into the industry, and you know just let people know that's a possibility. You don't have to know a bunch of stuff about fiber optics and anything like that, because I 19 and I'm learning, and I'm had good results so far, so it's something that anybody can do, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up about how this demographic is aging. It's a bunch of
Mhm.
older dudes that have
Mhm.
all this knowledge, and we're trying to get a lot of these guys to share what they know, and then bring up this young generation because, like
Yeah.
you said, you can get spun up pretty quickly with the all-in-one splicer. You
Mhm.
don't necessarily need to go to a 4-year college or even a 2-year
Yeah.
college. You can just take some training courses, and you can have a
Yeah.
pretty good career doing
Mhm.
fiber splicing. Like it's a legit career.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
talk to me about your experience with the all-in-one fiber splicer. I want to hear like what you've done with it so far.
So, first week I was here, my boss that I speak with directly most is Ron Greenberg. Um, he flew down here, and he started, just showing me the product, because that's what I'm going to be selling. I needed to know the product. I learned how to use this splicer in like 3 days. 3
Yeah,
days,
exactly.
not
Yeah.
knowing anything about fiber, adding that on to that. I learned how to use it in 3 days. It's easy. I mean, I had to go back and learn how, how to strip fiber itself, to learn how like
Right.
cool this machine actually is and how much it speeds up the process. And knowing nothing about fiber, what it's used for, how it has to do with how your computer works and how you're making phone calls, I knew nothing. And coming in and being able to just start using something, not knowing what it was even for, but it's very friendly, user friendly for anybody learning how to use it. So
Yeah.
that was one
Obviously,
thing that was big.
yeah. Obviously, we're here to sing the praises of the all-in-one splicer because that's
Yes.
who you work for, and they're a LVN Gold vendor. But I remember the first time I used it. This guy,
Mhm.
Manny Gomez, his name's Fiber Cartel on Instagram. I don't know if you follow
I'm
Fiber
familiar.
Cartel.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
am.
he's a cool guy, and he drove his bucket truck and his fiber splicing lab to Nashville to meet up and do some
Hmm.
fiber training. And he had one of the all-in-one splicers. And so
Yes.
I learned, within 2 days I was splicing fiber, stripping it,
Mhm.
doing the whole thing and putting into an enclosure. So within just a couple days training, I was ready to go. I was excited
Mhm.
about it, and it's just so easy to get up to speed quickly.
Yeah.
So what are your next steps? I'm curious, like how like we can work together and how Low Voltage Nation can kind of help you on your journey. Like, what are your next steps exactly?
So I'm a big believer in social media presence for companies. I mean, you see people blowing up on TikTok, on
Yeah,
Instagram for businesses, and I think that's
right.
something I can really um, help improve my company with, because of my age and knowing how social media works and being able to like connect the two, kind of connect the gap with the older generation and my generation,
Yeah.
and being able to get get our name out there through Instagram. And I know you guys have a large presence and have definitely, I mean, from starting out, it's always hard, and you guys have, come up from wherever you guys needed to start, and we want to do the same thing, so could definitely benefit there.
Yeah, I started LVN in a 130 square foot bedroom. So, and I use the
Wow.
power of social media, just reaching out to people
Hmm.
on Instagram
Yeah.
and getting them on a podcast and
Hmm.
and just looking at their work, like admiring what they do and showcasing their work. And that's how LVN was formed. It was through
Hmm.
the power of social media and connecting through LinkedIn and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And you mentioned TikTok, which I have a TikTok. I have 3 TikTok accounts, and they're all unsuccessful at this point. So, do you have any like sage advice? I guess that's not even a thing for TikTok, but do you have any
um,
advice for anybody that's on TikTok right now?
I would say with Instagram, I've seen a lot of companies start using it. Instagram has even started, creating, like, you can create a business account specifically and promote and things like
Right.
that. And TikTok is more like by the people. Your video gets
Yeah.
sent out to a group of people, and when you post it, and certain people in that group like it, if everybody likes it, then it gets sent out to another group, and it kind of goes
Okay.
outward that way. And if the people aren't liking and commenting, it like kind of stops where it's at. And so
Right.
you got to find your specific niche. And I don't know if TikTok has, a Low Voltage Nation, America Ilson Tech type niche on there yet. But I
They
mean, who knows? We've had a customer actually post one of our videos or post a video using our splicer. So that was pretty cool. So maybe there is. I mean, you
there
could probably
is.
find anything on there.
There is. I know 2 accounts off the top of my head, and one of them is a
Mhm.
director and ambassador for LVN. He's actually killing it. So his name is Pierce Smithwick, all green lights on Instagram and TikTok,
Okay.
and he's
Love
uh
it.
he's he's really good at what he does, really good at structured cabling. But yeah, you should
Yeah.
check him out for sure.
It's all about finding your niche. And if you find somebody who's doing well within your niche, going and, seeing their followers and seeing who's communicating, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. But
Yeah. But yeah, so it's so cool just kind of hearing your starting your journey. This is like the
mhm.
infant stages of it. And like, I'm very honored to be part of it. I'm so glad that shout out to Brad for
Yeah,
putting this on. Like, he's the coolest guy. I love Brad. And
he's very
so far,
cool.
like, everything's just like really, really fun with you guys. So I really
Mhm.
appreciate, you getting on and talking about your journey. And we'll just
Yeah, no
keep like, we'll
problem.
keep documenting it. I
Mhm.
love this whole process. So was there anything else that you wanted to shout out or talk about,
Um,
Allie?
I mean, go follow America Ilson Tech on Instagram. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be starting to post a lot more about my journey. The past few months have been more about, getting an introduction of America Ilson Tech's products on Instagram. But I think that's about it. Other than shout out to Brad, shout out
Yep.
to Pete Delorier, and shout out to Ron Greenberg. They've really helped me and been really helpful with just being supportive and um, being open to where social media can take America
Yeah,
Else in Tech. So
that's huge. It's really cool to see a
very big.
company embrace it like that and bring you
Mhm.
on. Are you going to be at the Big C Winter Conference? I know that Ilson Tech has a pretty
Yes,
big presence there.
yes. We were just on a video call this morning. We are very excited to be getting on there next week and following up with anybody. I actually did see you guys have your own
It's like a chat
sponsorship
room or boot.
of a
Yeah,
chat room on
chat
there
room.
that's like
Yeah,
on the front page. So
yeah.
definitely be checking in with you guys next week on there.
Please,
So
please
yeah.
do. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much, Allie. It's really cool
Yeah,
just to
thank
meet you
you
and
for
hang out with
having
you
me
for a
on
minute.
here on your podcast.
Yep, we'll talk soon. Have a good
All
day.
right. You
Take
too.
care.
Bye bye.
Bye.